It's 2025, and there's another game that decided to introduce diversity into its likeness. And I just sit here and think to myself, why do people care so much? Why do people care? I mean, me personally, I've never been bitten by a radioactive spider. I've never acquired the powers to climb up a wall. I've never defeated a humanoid figure dressed up in a rhino mechanized suit. I'll never be Spider-Man. But I enjoyed playing this game. But the question is, if you sat here and heard me describe what I just described, but when I said Spider-Man, you thought of this person, whoever you thought of in your mind might tell you a little bit about yourself. And I want you to understand you shouldn't be ashamed of the fact of whoever you picked to be Spider-Man, because that in itself is what diversity is all about. But that is actually diversity at its best. Whenever you have the ability to mention something symbolic and think of it in multiple spectrums without there being any harm to any other side. So if you're mad about seeing black people or LGBTQ people in video games, I have to wonder, what did they do to you to make you feel so much less in a video game? Clap it. Dynamite. It.
No meats, chop rice.
How you doing?
No meats.
My name is Hero. This is Coding with Strangers. And I want to ask you something. Does diversity in video games hurt video games? Or do the neck beard, long back, saggy nipple, double glasses wearing, cups of dirty noodle soups all over the place, holes in your underdrawers, breath on 10, do those people ruin games? Because I'm just an avid listener, but as a person who doesn't play video games but really enjoys talking about them, I found it to be quite strange and controversial when I said, oh, I've never played Assassin's Creed before, but I heard that there was a black samurai in the game and I wanted to check it out. Yeah, because I've never heard of there being a black samurai, and then I found out about Yasuke, and now I've been opened up into this whole new world. And here I am, a few months later, learning about another game called Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That means there was a first one. And it's now becoming the victim of another mass hysteria of wokeness. And I just had to ask myself, do we have another situation of me wanting to play a game because of there clearly being a black character? There might be. And I'm going to tell you guys what I told those people in the Assassin's Creed video. Diversity is a form of marketing, because you have already bought the first game and you will probably buy the second game. So they need to increase their revenue. Wokeness is a consequence of capitalism. But because we have to constantly keep earning more money, people have to keep reaching for new people. So they do things like this. And hear me out. I have no problem with this. This doesn't affect me. In fact, can I let you guys in on a little secret? I want more of it. Clap it. Yeah, that's right. Because I'm not no beta. Right? I'm not. I can handle whatever random archetype is in the story. But I want it to be in there with a purpose, because if it's a choose your own adventure, if it's for everyone, then it's meant for no one. If this is going to be a gay character, let him be gay, and let him be gay in a way that like he would be like overly straight. I want him to go around smacking knights on the ass or some shit like that.
Hey bro, I think I'm gonna head on in for the night. I'm kinda tired.
No problem. Get some rest.
Hey, didn't you work today?
12-hour shift.
And you went to the gym?
PR to 700 deadlift.
And you still got energy to do all this work? Where does the energy come from, bro?
I'm at my best when I have my zest, baby.
Can't? Zest?
The Zest Super Berry Samba Green Tea comes packed with 135 milligrams of caffeine and L-theanine. That's how I stay focused for longer and stronger throughout the day with no crash. It's way better than coffee or any of those sugar-filled energy drinks out there. No GMO, gluten-free, and it won't stain your teeth.
Oh yeah, that sounds real good. Is this one right?
Yes, sir, that's the one. But my brother in Zest, I'm gonna need you to get your own Super Berry Samba Green Tea.
Selfish.
You mad, bro? Don't worry, I got you. Use my promotional code down below to get 20% off selected items and the subscriptions. That's Coding with Strangers, all one word. Put that in the checkout box and you'll be good to go. Thank you so much to Zest for the sponsorship. Right? Make some fun out of it. Like, it should be like, you can go up and pet dogs. I want a button that if I say my character, if you say the character's gay, I want a button to go up and randomly sexually assault a peasant on the street. Flip a coin at his ass. Let him know. Appreciate him. And his gluteus maximus. Whatever. Indulge in it. Live in it. Make it part of the story. Let it be original. It would only help. And I think the authentic view of that perspective is very valuable. But, I only speak for myself in this situation and for everyone else that agrees thus far. Like, share, and subscribe. Because I understand a little bit of both sides. If you are a person that feels like this is being thrown down your throat too much, try not to swallow, but rather just observe and take pride in the fact that something you enjoy is now being introduced to more people, because the first game wasn't taken away from you. And that's something that a lot of these angry people fail to realize. The things that happened in the past are still there for you to enjoy. It's just that simple. But it's not about like enjoying what you've already had. It's about gatekeeping. And that's why Gamergate is so annoying. And the people who indulge in it. So I got this little article. Let's read about it. And hopefully learn something. Because like I said, there is a part of me that kind of agrees with what's going on. And I'll tell you, big if true. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, slated to release February 4th, occupies a very weird place in the gaming culture war right now, largely because of the director, Daniel. I don't know how to say the last name, so we're going to call him Daniel. Daniel has been a controversial figure since Gamergate first surfaced, an original. He expressed support for Gamergate talking points, spoken out against woke activists. Ooh, controversy for real. Famously made himself this shirt. Oh wait, there's a shirt. We got to see this shirt. So, we have a person experiencing growth. Let's look at the shirt. Based, white privileged, able-bodied, cisgender, basement dwelling, maybe virgin scum. I don't know what that MRA, neckbeard, shit lord. I made myself a t-shirt. It's sort of like a parody of itself, right? If you wore this shirt in gist, then it's pretty funny. And based on the look on his face, yeah, he gets the... okay. Oh, with the twist. In months leading up to KCD2, he has largely continued to ally himself with the resurgence of Gamergate, often referred to as Gamergate 2.0, which then... Okay, so he's not wearing it in gist. He's wearing it to literally intimidate folks, which is crazy because... The irony of the situation is, if I saw someone wearing that shirt, I'd be like, oh, bless his heart. Because I thought he was like mentally challenged or something. Figureheads of the movement to hold it up to the biggest anti-woke game of the year. Hey, clap it up. So he's the director of this game. Man. Yo. It's like when those people are like, they're like they're afraid of gay people, and it's because every time they see a gay scene, their willy moves a little bit, and they feel
Beta!
like, relax, bro. You might, it's turning you on. It's turning. You're so sexually deprived as a virgin. Two guys kissing give you a little willy jump. It's perfectly normal. You know, it's okay. If you're not confident in the way you swing, but some of us are ambidextrous. Oh, ambidextrous. That's a big word for switch hands. You can do it with both hands. Get your vernacular up. This is interesting now. I thought it was going to be just a story about woke gone woke, but the director is a semi-woke dude. There's some nuance to this, of course. Oh, okay. That the people yelling over each other on Twitter won't tell you. He denied that Kingdom Come Deliverance represented his personal political views, since that 90% of the actual writing was done by other writers with different perspectives. Oh, so he's just the director. He's not the writer. Okay. He insisted in repeatedly that the lack of diversity the first game was service of historical accuracy, which is another thing that you'll hear a lot of people say. I'm looking for historical accuracy, and I'm also looking for a way to escape the real world. Which one is it, douchebag? It's a weak argument. I don't play video games to even have a semblance of reality. Show me the jiggle physics from all the titties. Show me Spider-Man jumping from a building and dropping the people's elbow from the Sears Tower. From Empire State Building. Show me everything. I want to fly. I want to control gravity. Right? He put out a lengthy statement in 2018 that he said below Gamergate, as his heart is about the freedom of artists and creative art free of political influence. Yeah, but this statement in itself is a contradiction of art, because art imitates life, and life is clearly political. I mean, you might not fuck with politics, but politics will fuck with you, right? Everything's political. There's only people who wear shirts like this can say that they're not worried about anything, because inherently the world was made for you. Well, that's what you were told, but that's no longer the case, right? Because now I'm here. So I gotta ask,
why are you here?
We don't need you anymore. And I'm just playing, relax. We absolutely need you. But the question is, why don't you feel you need someone else? Even if he doesn't agree with every Gamergate talking point, which may or may not be the case, there's only so much you can glean from the tweet and old statements. The fact remains that he was fine with association and didn't speak out against the movement. He is, in essence, he voted for the leopard eating the faces party. Damn. Now the leopards are eating his face. Facts. That's tragic. That's tragic. As we all know, Gamergate don't want to see diversity in games. It's kind of their whole deal. It's the most boring, obnoxious stint. Please make sure I get 100 downvotes on this video. Unsustained rumor about KCD2 being banned in Saudi Arabia over immoral scenes. I mean, there are games and movies banned in Saudi Arabia because of the artist or because of the lyrics, curse words. Being banned in Saudi Arabia is a delineation of high standards. Recently made the rounds on Twitter. I'm happy everyone still calls it Twitter. Get fucked, Elon. Which people claiming this was due to an unskippable gay scene. Okay. So your willy moved a little bit, huh? Your willy moved a little bit and you thought,
I'm gonna come.
Get down!
unskippable gay scene. Could you imagine? That's crazy. Yeah, but it wouldn't be a problem. But also, I think it would be the first time, I don't know if it's ever happened before, but It's crazy what they'll get themselves to believe in order to get riled up for anything. Separately, they were also angry about a black character in the game and lectures about feminism. They hate women. They couldn't touch the pubic hair of a woman, and they be mad about everything. But be damned. Make sure the women on the game are hot because I can control those ones. KCD2 Steam discussion board was then inundated with trolls, posts, and hate speech, and Daniel became a target of vitriol himself. He responded to one such person, calling him a Nazi shithead. Damn, they really came for you. They really came for you. You wore the shirt and everything, Daniel. You wore the shirt and everything. I bet you they coming for you in this shit too. Yeah, they are. Damn. Oh, well, these are from 2014. So 11 years ago. Sheesh. So that, he's, okay. Publisher Deep Silver rolled out a new code of conduct for the Steam, forming and barring a comprehensive list of behavior including racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia. Can you imagine before they added diversity, these problems weren't an issue in the forum. The moment they added diversity, it's crazy. A bunch of white people came to get angry about something. Before, there was no problems with this. They added diversity. White people came and started doing this shit. And various kinds of hate speech. This made the community even angrier because they felt that their legitimate concern was being censored. I'm here to tell you, your concerns are meaningless. Daniel also put out a statement that Gamergate considered to be vague as it didn't explicitly deny or confirm if there was unskippable gay scenes or not. I can tell you guys it's not. The game is exactly what I wanted it to be. Our goal was and still is to show life in the medieval Bohemia as it easily could have happened and tell an interesting story. It is purely up to the player what decisions they make, and they are responsible for the consequences that correspond to those moral and social norms of the time. I'm gonna just go on a limb and say there's no unskippable gay cutscene. They're like a modern game. You can turn off blood. You can turn off dismemberment. I don't see it's like people just woke up one day and said, "How can I get the internet to be in a tussle?" In a game called Call of Duty, right now, I can turn off blood and dismemberment and shoot someone with a rocket launcher and they'll just be in a puff of smoke. In a game that is literally designed for murdering other people in video games, I can turn off the most violent aspect of the game. Right? So why wouldn't you be able to do this? This is just common sense. Like, even if you're mad about what was like after watching this, if you've made it this far, we're 15 minutes into this. If you made it this far, you have to know your aggression and anger is sorely unjustified, right? But there was no black people back then. Shut up. You're right, there wasn't. Get over it. Get fucked. What you want to do about it? They're there now. They're here now. What's up? Get fucked. Better question, why are you
here?
No, I'm just playing. Come on, stick around. It's cool. It's cool. But I will say this, and I guess one of the questions that I was going to pose was that Daniel did say in the first game, or during the course of the first game, that they were going for a historically accurate depiction of it. And, you know, there was no black people in that space and time at the time. It just wasn't a thing. Now, I definitely think there were gay people back then. But for that territory in that time, probably no black people. And he was basing it off of that. Historical accuracy. He wants to sell more of those copies of that game. And he understood. That's why he went to a publisher who got him writers. He understood that, hey, this game will not be able to be expanded on. I wouldn't be talking about this game if it wasn't for black people being in it. Now, this is a different story. Am I going to buy the game? Hey, reach out to me. I'm a streamer. I have a medium to decent sized following. You feel me?
Oh yeah!
Reach out to your boy. I might be able to bless you. But, you know, for what it's worth, don't let the joke come bite you on the ass. You never want to be the punchline of the joke. You feel me? Right? You never want to really be the punchline of your own joke. And Daniel right now is experiencing the wrath of his own creation, and I think it serves him well. But if you're dumb enough to wear a shirt like that, not in jest, then maybe you deserve a little bit of hypocrisy, a little bit of hate. Because for the first time in your life, as a white, privileged, able-bodied, cisgender, basement-dwelling, man-baby, virgin scum, MRA, neckbeard shitlord, you're experiencing what it's like to be part of the minority. How's it feel? Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.
Get down!